Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the RapChat podcast. Now, before we head into the podcast, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, make sure to comment, and also subscribe. If you're listening on YouTube, if you're listening on, what did I say?
Listening on Spotify.
Listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever else you get your podcasts, make sure to leave us a rating and also please leave us a review. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at RapChat Podcast, where we post new clips of the show every single week. I'm your host, Luke Dick.
I'm Elias Eldridge.
And I'm Sam Kenny.
Alrighty, and the schedule today, fellas, will be...
We're going to talk about the Thaddeus Young trade that happened at the trade deadline.
New man's in town.
And then we're going to go into, we played OKC, we played Houston, and then we recently just lost to Denver. So we're going to go into those 3 games, and that should take us to the end of the podcast.
Alrighty.
It should.
Yeah.
No promises.
It should,
It should,
no
yeah.
promises.
All right.
Might just cut halfway through.
Do we,
Dude, nice.
Yeah,
That's good.
alright.
do you want to get into this trade?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Big trade. The Raptors made one trade at the trade deadline. We traded goated Raptor, Goran Dragic.
Raptors legend.
Raptors legend. Never be another
Raptors
Goran
Hall of
Dragic.
Famer.
And our 2022 lottery protected first round pick.
Lottery protected first round pick.
For Thaddeus Young, to the San Antonio Spurs for Thaddeus Young, and the Detroit Pistons 2022 second round pick.
Which ended up just being like, basically we traded a first round pick for Thaddeus Young because they bought out
Yeah, they
Goran
bought out
Dragic,
Goran,
so
yeah.
And that second round pick we got is gonna be like 10 spots lower. So I think people were like pretty cheesed that we
gave up a first round
like
pick
first
for a
round
guy
pick
who's like
for
33.
Yeah, and he's like first round pick for a guy who's 33 on a 1-year contract. What? And then I was like, it's like we're only dropping like 10 spots because that Detroit Pistons pick would be like 31st, 32nd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what are you guys' thoughts on the trade?
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna ask you guys just this isn't related to it is kind of related to the Thaddeus Young trade, but what do you think's gonna happen with Goran Dragic now? Like, do you think
He's getting bought.
Yeah, I know he's getting bought out, but where do you think he's gonna go? Do you think he's gonna because there's always been these rumors that the Mavericks are wanting to pick him up.
They don't have
like,
room for him.
Yeah, and then they have like 6 point guards now. They
Yeah.
have Spencer Dinwiddie now. They have Luka, Brunson, Burke,
right?
Ntilikina.
Yeah.
Man, it's so I don't like that.
I would
Dinwiddie trade
say
at all.
Probably gonna go back to
Lakers-
Miami, maybe.
I don't. Why would they want him though? Like,
Yeah, I like Gabe Vincent. I think
Lakers
the
maybe they're so
Bulls-
desperate.
I don't think Lakers will go for another old guy. I don't think
They're pretty desperate, man.
Yeah, that's true. I can see them going to the Bulls with
yeah.
with Lonzo out right now.
You can go to the Clippers maybe.
Clippers.
That's an option.
A
Golden
lot
State.
of teams are interested in them. Warriors are interested.
And Goran.
Yeah.
I guess he just wants to get a ring, man. He just
Yeah,
sit on the bench.
I don't
he's
think-
been in the league, bro.
I don't think he'll go to the Warriors though. And if I don't think he's gonna play anywhere he goes. To be honest with you,
No.
I don't see a spot in the NBA for him right now.
It's tough,
too
man.
There's too many good point guards in the league, man.
Yeah, it's true, man.
we
And
were-
even
we're-
these young guys too, man.
Well, we were just talking. 10 of the 26 selected All-Stars are point guards,
Wow.
which is crazy. And there's like guys that are left out too and injured and everything. Like Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving are 2 other ones.
There's
List goes on.
There's really not much room.
No,
But yeah, the Thaddeus Young trade. I don't really know a whole lot about Thaddeus Young, but what I do know of him is that he's been in the league for a long time and he's been relatively consistent over his career, which is good. I watched that interview with Masai, and he was talking about, I guess Masai knows everybody, but they've been trying to get Thaddeus Young on the team for a couple years, it seems like, and it's finally kind of come to work out right now. I'm really hoping. I mean, we're so defensive heavy of a team that it doesn't, if Thaddeus can just do the things that are super basic that you've been doing on offense for your past entire career,
Another thing is he's so fundamental. He's a really fundamental player. So I mean, he doesn't bring negativity to a team.
No, for sure.
and he allows his team to keep playing their style. Like obviously this team wants to play a certain style, right? With
Clearly,
all
yeah.
the big playmakers, and he is literally like the embodiment of a Raptors type player. He's a lot like, I mean, these guys are a lot better and they have higher ceilings, but he's similar to what. He's kind of like a 33-year-old what Scotty Barnes is now. Probably a better passer in my opinion.
And
so
he's like I would call him a very budget Draymond Green also.
Yeah,
in
sure.
In terms of what he does.
yeah, just plays solid defense, great playmaker, especially first position, like in the high post on the short roll. Does not shoot the 3 well. Hasn't shot in a while. And that's kind of like his role though. Like he just kind of does the little things, finishes inside really well. Doesn't need like plays ran for him. I think he's really gonna fit in well with Fred VanVleet. Give him like another pick and roll partner, that good screener. almost like in a way, his role for this team, I feel like might be a little bit more talented Kem
That's
Birch.
like the first time anyone's
Yeah.
sneezed on the podcast.
I think that would be a good role for him, and I think it allows us to give Pascal an extra 4 minutes of rest or something.
Yeah, totally.
Which is huge right
OG
now.
as well.
And he's a guy you can trust off the bench in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And right now,
because right now I don't. Chris, maybe I'll trust in the playoffs. I don't trust Precious. in the
no, I don't
playoffs
trust
right now.
Precious.
No,
I
hell no.
don't trust Delano, and I would trust Kem Birch in certain matchups. Maybe like a matchup against a big center, but even then he's not going to guard Joel Embiid. So
Yeah, no way. I mean, it does. I think the acquisition of Thaddeus Young, I think maybe just goes to prove that we are kind of committing to this, like, all one size sort of player type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, because if we wanted to pursue a big man, we would have. You know what I mean? We have the pieces to give up in order to be able to pursue a big man, and we chose not to give up those pieces. We chose to stick with our core. And even out of that Masai interview, you even heard Masai say that he's got faith and development in Malachi, and we've been kind of trashing Malachi this whole season. So, it's no shame to Malachi, but is he like,
Well, I'm
no,
He's been bad.
joking.
he's had a bad year.
Yeah.
Say it
Well,
outright.
and it's more than just his playing. We know this. Like
Yeah.
he's but that's a whole different conversation. But anyways, it is interesting though that I think this move kind of solidifies the idea that we are trying to go after this all one size type of player thing. And Thaddeus, again, look at his body type, long arms, 6'8". Big muscly guy, he actually is quite a solid dude. I definitely think that he could.
He seems like a really nice guy. Everybody loves him that's played with him.
He's
Well, I
great-
mean, like solid as in large, and I think
That's
that
solid like personality.
no, well, that too, but he definitely seems like the type of guy. Like he if we needed somebody to guard Joel Embiid, like I feel like we'd have to put Thaddeus Young on him. Like he's like the biggest, most the widest dude on the team. Like,
and then it allows you. I just think it allows us so much more. I just think it's so nice having a body off the bench that you know exactly what you're getting.
Yeah.
yeah,
Thad Young isn't going to be like he's not going to have the highest highs, right? He's not going to be like this crazy scorer. Or he's not going to go out and give you like triple doubles, but he's literally just going to go out there, play a role,
Right.
play it really well, not make mistakes. That's kind of what we need off the bench.
And when you mentioned you're gonna get, he's literally one of those consistent players, like of all time. Like
Yeah.
how the hell did
everything
he end up on San Antonio?
Traded for
trade,
DeRozan.
yeah. He was in straight up 1-for-1. No.
To pay the salary at work.
Yeah, I think it was pretty close because Tomas Sadaransky was in that trade. It was
Yeah.
a sign and trade, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was part of the sign and trade.
I'm surprised they didn't buy him out. Maybe they just thought he was
that.
good experience.
Yeah, and
mean,
they must have thought they got something for him. So in the end of the day, it
Yeah.
worked out
And
for
he got a
him.
first round pick.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you talk about like consistency, man, he like across the board, he's always just averaging pretty much between 11 and 15 points a game throughout his seasons. Always over a steal a game, about 5 to 6 rebounds a game, like throughout his whole career, and about 2 to 3 assists a game. Like
He's become a much better passer later on in his career.
Yeah.
Like last year in Chicago, he had an awesome year last year, arguably the best year of his career.
yeah, and I gotta say he is not washed by any
Oh.
means. Like people say, oh, he's washed. He played in San Antonio. Like San Antonio wasn't gonna play him anyways. It doesn't fit their timeline.
And he's not a guy who relies solely on athleticism.
No, and if we go back to his last year in Chicago,
Man,
which
you
is-
guys are hyping me up. I want to see him play.
I know.
Dude. when we go back to his Chicago year, which is when he was 32, which is like last year, 12 points a game, 4.3 assists, 6.2 rebounds, 1.1 steals, and shot 56% from the field.
And that's just in 24 minutes a game. Like
Off the bench.
such a low
That's like
maintenance guy.
perfect, man.
Yeah.
Give him 20 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Like give him something like that. Like that's a perfect amount of time for him.
Yeah. And also gives us something like because our guys do have to do so much on defense that you see guys like
Yeah.
Pascal and OG get into foul trouble. It allows and Scotty, it allows us to kind of like seamlessly kind of like you don't have to like put Chris Boucher, Chris Boucher's playing awesome, but you don't have to like put Chris Boucher in. If those guys are in foul trouble, you keep your same style going with
Yes,
Thad Young.
yeah.
Overall though, I'm good trade. It also you didn't give up too much. I think it showed like this team. There was no move that was going to make this team a championship contender this season.
No.
So I think this move is you don't give up too much, but you show faith in the team, and they've also already talked about re-signing him in the summer.
Yeah, we've heard,
Which is-
we've been hearing that.
Yeah,
I like that. I
so.
mean, if we're giving him a first round pick, it'd be great to re-sign him and make
Yep.
him actually an actual piece of the team. Another question I have for you guys: what did you guys think of almost getting Kristaps Porzingis?
No.
I'm not a-
Don't
I'm not
let
a
that
Kristaps
man
Porzingis
anywhere
fan.
near my organization. Seriously, don't let that man anywhere near my team.
Oh, rather big news: Sam bought the Raptors. Now it is.
yeah.
Don't let that guy. I couldn't cheer for him. I can't cheer for him.
Yeah,
No, he's
I
had,
don't. the player, the person, I don't want him anywhere near my team.
Yeah, yeah.
The contract, no.
Yeah,
It's
no,
tough.
I'm also good. I mean, if we could trade straight up Dragic for Porzingis, I would have been upset.
Yeah, if he was going to a third team, maybe. Like, I don't understand what he brings. Like, I just don't think he's.
Would you trade Malachi?
He's
Flynn
not
for
a good.
Chris
He's a
Porzingis?
bad rebounder. He's a worse rebounder
He
than
is.
Pascal, OG, and Scotty.
yeah.
He's not shooting the 3 well this year. He doesn't post up well.
He honestly hasn't shot the 3 well in a couple years, man. Since he was on the Knicks.
He's a very overrated 3-point shooter in my opinion.
He's not a great
And
player,
his defense this
period.
year has not been good, and he's owed so much money. So I just don't.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I understand them asking about him, right? Because you're trying to maximize the Dragic deal, but I would much rather the first round pick than Porzingis.
I'd much rather Thad Young than Porzingis.
Yes.
Yeah,
for
no
sure.
kidding. And like,
I want that Young in the locker room. Chris Porzingis has like
Yeah,
issues wherever he's
man.
gone.
Dude, I feel like because Thad's like a leader also. You
Yeah.
know, what's Porzingis gonna bring to?
He's not. He's not bringing anything.
No.
He's always been. He's kind of known as a bit of a prima donna guy, and
Yeah.
teammates don't like. Luka wanted him out of there. Yeah, I don't want that guy on my team.
No, too much money for
Way
someone
too-
who's
Yeah, hell
who's just
no.
not.
Now,
not it.
15 Porzingis, different story, but no.
Yeah.
well, we'll see how he does on the Wizards. He's gonna have to get like a reality check at some point. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't. Yeah, it's such a weird trade.
Man, he's
I still
so
don't wrap
injury
my.
prone. Oh
I-
my god!
oh, yeah.
Look at these games, dude.
I think Dallas traded him because they knew his knee is just done.
damn.
Listen,
He's
to
hurt
this.
right now, so
20.
Oh, he's
20
only like 26 too, isn't he? Like,
Yeah.
he's pretty old.
2017, 2018 played 48 games. 2019 didn't play towards ACL. 2020, 57 games. 2020, 2021, 43 games. This year, 34 games.
and he's hurt right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's.
Wow.
that's how injury prone this guy is.
I don't. Yeah, that guy does not fit our team at
No.
all.
Okay, good. I'm glad you guys agree because I was so against.
No,
the
I
whole
was
thing, this
a
thing.
little bit scared.
I mean, I
actually.
like it. Again, I don't know. Like, I think initially it would have been like cool if he traded.
Yeah,
Dragic for
I just don't know.
Porzingis,
He doesn't really
but-
help any of our issues.
And just his contract. Like, I'm not trying to have this guy on my team
No.
for that long.
Oh,
for that
Yeah,
money.
hell no.
No,
Another thing I was gonna ask you guys, if I can remember it. Oh yeah, what do you guys think of? What do you think? We talked about what we did do. What do you guys think of what we didn't do at the trade deadline, which was get more wing play and maybe get another guard for Fred's sake?
I was pretty disappointed at first. Like
No,
in the
you were.
moment, I was like, "How do you not address your weaknesses?" Right? Because
Yeah,
Thad Young,
yeah.
as much as we're excited to have him, he doesn't really address necessarily
Nothing
Holes
fundamentally
in our
about the
roster.
team
No,
has changed
no.
at
no,
all.
he doesn't address any holes in the
No,
roster.
so
which
I was
are
a little
there.
bit like, God, you didn't get Eric Gordon, like a guy like that. But also looking back at it, none of those guys got moved.
Yeah,
those wings,
right.
and if the asking price is too high, then it's too high.
And that's what Bobby Webster said. The asking
Yeah,
price is really high.
and also like Alec Burks isn't putting us over the top, and if you're and you don't want to overpay for Alec Burks.
yeah,
for
because
example,
we're
right?
not winning a championship this year.
No, so in the moment I was pretty upset. I still would have loved to get a guy like KCP because he'd help next year too.
I don't know if the money would have worked. Casey.
Yeah, and I really though thought when we saw us get that, I thought Chris was on his way out. I thought that was
Yeah,
Chris's
yeah.
replacement.
I was convinced he was
So-
last year with his contract. I thought we were just gonna do a trade for a
Yeah.
guard on 1 year.
So what do you
contract,
think?
but-
Do you think we'll sign Chris to like another two, like to like a
I mean,
2 year?
they're gonna try at least. I think he's earned a 3-year deal. Honestly, like
Yeah, I could
well,
see that. I
Maybe he's
could
not for
see
the
that.
Raptors, but Chris is gonna get a real contract I think,
Yeah.
this summer.
Yeah,
man.
I'm just trying to.
I guess he can get 7 or 8 million a year over.
I
a
think
few
think
years.
if we don't get him like a contendering team will over
Oh, yeah.
over a
I mean,
over
Just
a
for,
someone-
like,
someone's gonna sign him
rebounding
to their
and
mid-level
stuff, like,
exception. or-
yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I could see him getting a bigger deal than Kem.
I can see
but
I
like
can
a-
see like the Lakers going after him.
Yeah, I think
In
the
the
room.
offseason.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna have to make a lot of changes in
Yeah,
the offseason. So
yeah.
I can see.
I just like don't like the way the Lakers play. I feel like Chris is gonna be given a little bit too much leeway on a team like that.
I don't think they're gonna play the way there this year. Next year they can. They have to make. Some
Yeah, they're
changes.
gonna have to.
Like
Yeah.
Westbrook's gonna be gone hopefully, and like they gotta get rid of this whole old guy thing. LeBron
Chris
is just
and,
bringing in
uh,
old dudes, and it's like doesn't work, my guy.
He's gonna be
And
30,
Chris
dude. He's gonna
Boucher
be
is
almost 40.
Yeah, Chris Boucher fits then.
What?
Chris Boucher
Yeah,
fits
he's
then.
getting old,
yeah.
He's getting old.
Old,
Do you guys want to get into some games then right now, or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
so-
I think that's all we
I
got.
think that's all I had. Was thinking. Maybe that's one more thing, but I can't remember. It was
Well, I
something-
think we kind of really quick. What do you guys think of the James Harden Ben Simmons trade? While we're here,
I really like it for the Nets if Kyrie gets vaccinated. Even if he doesn't, actually, I like it for the Nets because you took a guy who was leaving in the summer anyway, and you got Ben Simmons, who's under contract in 25. Seth Curry, who's an amazing piece on a championship team. Andre Drummond, who can give you good backup center minutes. And 2 first-round picks. So I thought the Nets did amazing. Sixers, risky. I believe in
Is it
James Harden.
risky?
I think it's risky because I believe in James Harden as the player.
I don't think it's risky trading Ben Simmons for James Harden.
I know. I think it's not that part. I think it's risky trading all that other stuff. And I'm really
yeah.
worried about their defense.
Me too.
Because James Harden, you can only play like in switch defenses. He doesn't fight over screens or anything. And Joel Embiid isn't a switch defender. And they also have no wing defenders. They have one wing defender now in Thibault.
I'm worried more about their offense because I think their offense has to go through Embiid over Harden. And if the ball's in Embiid's hands, Harden's doing nothing.
No,
Harden
he's
cannot
not
play
cutting.
off the ball.
Harden isn't coming off handoffs like Seth Curry and Embiid did.
Yeah.
I think, though, also at the same time, James Harden and Embiid are 2 Hall of Famers, and they can, if anyone can figure it out, it's those two.
But so is KD, Kyrie, and they didn't figure that out.
The games they played, they figured it out.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I would say it's really good for the Nets. Philly, good, but risky at the same time.
And we'll see how the whole situation works out with the Nets, because who knows, man? Maybe by next season, because they did a mid-season trade for Ben Simmons, and it's like
he's still like he's not even ready to play basketball yet.
Exactly. So next season, we'll see, because maybe New York's whatever will get rid of the whole vaccine thing requirement. So Kyrie could end up playing full time next year. So it all depends on what happens.
Can I say one more quick thing?
No.
I have been really I'm on Twitter. I've been really upset with how people are. Ben Simmons is partly at fault for the situation in Philadelphia.
Okay,
but it does not give people a reason to devalue his mental health.
No, jeez, I fucking hate the whole situation.
No, it's like people gotta realize a change of scenery does a lot for your mental health.
Oh, definitely,
and him changing,
dude.
And the people you're
we know
around.
this. We know this with Gary. We were just talking about this with Gary.
Exactly, and the people you're around at work. So it does not give people the opportunity to say, "Oh, he was faking the mental health," when that is a totally real thing.
Dude. He's a basketball player. He does this for a living, and he can't play
human being.
basketball.
It is completely unfair to Ben Simmons. Just because he has weakness as a basketball player and you don't like maybe how he went about leaving Philadelphia, it does not give you the right to degrade his mental health.
Just the original situation, it was not 100% his fault they lost that series, man. The Philadelphia 76ers should not have gone to 7 games with the Atlanta Hawks, period.
No.
It was not all Ben Simmons for making that pass to Thibault.
And he got called out.
And it led to 1 point instead of 2 points. Get over it.
And he was turned into the... the scapegoat, and he was totally thrown under the bus.
And Doc Rivers threw him under the bus.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers said, he got asked about if he can be a point guard on a championship team. He said, "I don't know right now."
Yeah. So I just don't. People have.
What kind of coach says that in front of the media?
Yeah. People just stop
That's what I
saying.
can understand, man. There's Austin Rivers, when he was playing for his dad, probably was just like, bro.
That's an awkward situation.
Yeah, I cannot
But
do this,
if
man.
I was Ben Simmons, if my coach said that in front of the media and my co-star said that,
And your fan bases are burning your jerseys and stuff.
Because
Obviously, your mental health's going to be affected.
Yeah, I'm out of there too.
And now
man.
I get to go to a new city, new teammates.
Yeah.
My mental health's probably going to do better.
it's
that's
true.
kind of how it works.
you gotta take NBA players as humans more seriously.
It is.
That's a real thing.
We view them as
you
like
can
these
criticize Ben Simmons, the basketball player. You
don't criticize as human.
No,
as a human.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, we make you shut up.
No, it is.
Every celebrity will tell you. Every rich person will tell you it does not help the money.
Yeah.
And when you're in the public spotlight every single day, So
relax.
I hope he's doing better, and I'm excited to see him with KD. That'll be a really fun duo.
And I think Ben Simmons is an amazing basketball player.
Oh, of course.
A lot of people think he's ass. He's still an all-star player. He was literally second defensive player of the year.
Yeah, one of the best defenders in the league. Great playmaker.
Yep,
great
amazing
finisher
playmaker.
inside.
Yep.
I think he'll look awesome next to Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that
man.
team's way better built for him too.
Oh yeah. They've only got shooters.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what he needs.
I'm
And
excited for him, man. Really excited for Ben Simmons.
it's gonna be a really fun team next year for sure.
Hell yeah.
All right.
So let's move into our game recaps. Okay, so our first game,
OKC.
we've got the OKC game.
A couple
beginning of the
bottom
week.
feeder games, a little back-to-backs.
They were good games, though.
They were.
I'm gonna start off by saying, really not much to take from this game.
No.
Again, because we were playing the OKC Thunder without Shea
But hey,
Gilgeous-Alexander.
they beat us last time we played them.
We did.
They had Shea, though.
They had Shea, and Shea was a big reason for that.
Yeah, but still, it was, we had to.
But they
we
didn't
had to,
have Shea, so stop. But they did have Alexis Pokusevsky,
The game is life.
18 points.
Oh my god, man. That guy's not real. He's not real. He's not real.
He reminds me of remember that
He feels just like a cult figure. I don't think he's real. He's just like some
he's
short.
he's employed by the government.
No,
Yeah.
it's like Pokusevsky's like some character. He's just oh my god, it's so funny, man. He's such a funny player.
So I guess I didn't take crazy much notes because again, it's not a shake-up game. I think the game started off with pretty bad defense on both sides. Darius Baisley was getting inside way too easily.
Yeah.
And we talked about this last night about OG's defense, and I think don't get me wrong, OG's defense is top tier in the NBA. I think it is.
But he sucks, man.
But it's really not. No, I'm just joking. It is, but it's really inconsistent at times, and this is an example where he just gets kind of lazy with you. I think OG is such a I feel like he needs energy, but it doesn't show. But like we see when he has energy, and it's like games like this, he just tell you he just have much energy, and even like the way his offense is going, he was just shooting threes all game. He didn't do much other than that. Baisley was going by and basically had like 10 points in the
the first half was just, I mean, the first quarter was just Pascal and basically going end to end for layups.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Pascal, I was gonna say their defense was no much better because Pascal was getting whatever he wanted in the first quarter too. Basically was getting to the line too and everything. Outside of that, Pascal's getting whatever he wants. A lot of fouls in the first quarter for us. Frederick Van Vliet had a nice 4-point play. Oh, great thing I noticed. Precious had a great decision.
Beautiful pass.
Beautiful pass to Scotty Barnes.
Yes.
Best. I think that's the best decision I've seen him make all year.
He had a great pass in the Houston game too,
That
man.
was awesome. I mean,
Sam and I talked about that. Like, Precious was not making that pass a month ago. Like,
he was
even.
He was going to try and do a weird finger roll.
And he still does it a lot of the time, but it's nice to see
a little
him improving. It's nice
change
to
of
see him,
pace.
it's nice to see him improving.
He kind of
nice
did it
change of
last night
pace.
against the Jazz a little bit. There was a couple plays there where he was like taking it in. I'm like, oh, Precious.
Yeah, he killed tough ones.
Yeah.
We were up 12 at the end of the first quarter, and then OKC started making a couple runs, made it a little interesting. But we're way more talented than this OKC Thunder team, way more experienced.
Especially the last time we played them too. Like, we're so much better than the last time we played them.
We were. I mean, this game was our 7th straight win up to this point. So much better team, much more experienced. Fred had a great quarter. Gary had some great shot making. Gary and Fred shot making this game was very good.
Gary hit some unbelievable shots, man. Sometimes he just shoots them, they go in. I'm like, what the hell, man?
Or even Fred, dude. I mean, even the game against Denver last night, Fred was making crazy shots. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't get excited.
Yeah, you
anymore.
gotta expect that from Fred.
If he misses, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Who was the guy there on OKC? He's like a 29% 3-point shooter.
Oh, Ty Jerome.
Ty
Yeah,
Jerome.
He took 12
Jerome.
threes. He
Oh
was
my God.
jacking them up, man.
I know,
His
man.
jumper's ugly.
He took 12. He hit like his first 3, and then he like missed like 9 in a row.
Yeah, dude, his jumpers, it's like.
Yeah, it's an ugly. He was
He does a heavy,
deep ones
he does a
too.
heavy.
Yeah.
He made a deep one though.
Yeah,
Their
their
3-point shooting was actually
their
decent,
bench
though.
their bench was real. I mean, they were 14 for 47, but like Pokashevsky was 4 for 5. Theo Maladon, shout out. I still hoping him.
Yeah, he did a good
3
job.
for 7, but then like Kenny Hustle 0 for 5.
Thank God we didn't trade for him, huh?
Yeah, like they got hot like in streaks, but
They had little runs here and there. Again, made it a little interesting.
I think it was pretty clear in the second half though that we were gonna win the game. Like it was.
I mean, it was pretty clear from the start of the game we're gonna win this game. To be honest.
Well, who knows, man? Sometimes we can lose stupid games. And
No,
I'm
you're
like,
right. Just at this point, like they had no firepower this
No.
game
Yeah.
without Shea and
Lou Dort played though.
Lou
He
Dort
did all right.
He had 15 points, 4 for 14 from the field. Trey Mann had a really rough game. He's been solid for them this year, but he had a really rough game offensively. I mean, to be honest, not a ton to take from this game other than we played a good game. It was solid and 117-98 W. I mean, anything else you guys got?
I loved how Scotty played in this game.
Yeah,
I thought his
man.
defense was great, and I love how Scotty's playing right now, man. Like,
Yeah.
because he's the obvious.
What were his
fifth-
numbers this game? They
He
were
had
they were
17.
Yeah,
17
He's the
points, 4
obvious
assists.
5th option in our starting unit, and he fits that role so well. Like we're gonna talk about it probably in the Denver game, but man, that guy just gets to his spot in the middle of the floor, and that push shot is so automatic.
Yeah,
and
man.
And when he needs to post up, he's got that little post hook he likes to do.
He can kind of hit the open 3 here and now.
Every
and
once in a
then,
while.
you know?
He's a great mid-range shooter.
Yeah.
Man, a great pull. He doesn't shoot it as much as he did at the start of the season.
He makes
but,
some
like,
great
shooting more
shots.
There's been a
threes.
couple times we've noticed, and even during the Rockets game and the OKC and the Denver game, where it's like he'll just hold the ball and I'm like, oh, shoot it!
Yeah.
It's wide open. They're giving you space, man.
But at the same time,
he's
he's a
facilitator
31% 3-point shooter, right? So for the
Well,
offense,
no, I'm even talking about mid-range,
Oh, yeah,
mid-range
yeah,
shots.
yeah.
He'll get to the top of the key, and then he'll just kind of like dribble there, dribble here, do the OG sort of thing, and it's like, just pull it.
he's still learning when to pick his spots.
Yeah, because then in his mind he's thinking like, who else is open, and I can understand that, but to a certain extent, it's like, bro, like
I just
you
want him
gotta-
to develop, you know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, exactly.
But I thought he played so awesome this game.
yeah, I mean,
man.
he's played awesome.
And then-
The whole winning streak, he was
Yeah.
awesome.
And then I thought this for a lot of this game, everyone had not tons of energy, but I thought it was Pascal and Fred who really got us through that first half in particular.
Again,
Pascal was getting anything he wanted
Pascal,
all
I mean, we're
game,
talking
dude.
more about Pascal of the Houston and the Denver games, but man, he is an
Pascal
all-star
is
player
on a
and
tear, bro.
he has been so good. Like, he's just literally getting anything
It's
he
become-
wants on
honestly,
offense.
His entire
It's-
season has just been unreal at this point.
Yeah,
Dude, honestly,
his
like
best season, easily
it's
best
crazy
season.
to think this though, because like low-key, Pascal is playing like a borderline superstar
Yeah.
type of player.
Yeah.
And it's weird because like he scored 33 points last night and he was getting buckets. Like he
Tough
shot,
shots, too.
like tough shots.
Like-
and it's like, bro, there are only certain types of players in this league that can do that sort of shit.
He is getting to the rim whenever he wants, and he is scoring at will in the mid-range. Like, every shot he's taking is
And he
trades
manipulates
so well.
the defense. He's so patient.
And
Right?
he's playmaking along with it, man.
I heard in an interview he said he doesn't. I heard in an interview he said he doesn't really care about his primary defender because he knows no one can guard him one-on-one.
Yeah.
He said when he has the ball, he's focused on the secondary help defender and where he can get the pass to.
yeah.
Right. He was. We'll get into the Denver game. but-
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
I
like
don't wanna-
that's a fucking superstar
Yeah,
mentality.
I-
Like,
I-
he's
I didn't
a
wanna-
top. He's a top 20 player in the NBA.
Oh,
I don't want
absolutely.
to say much about Pascal. This game's
Yeah,
going to
okay.
get more into
Yeah.
that. That's why I was kind of hesitant.
Yeah, this is actually
but-
his worst game out of the three, where he had
Yeah,
27,
that's what I'm
16, and
saying.
5 on
That's what I'm saying,
76% field goal percentage.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why
man.
I wanted to keep it for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I don't have anything else from this one, man. It's,
Yeah, I mean,
it was a solid win.
solid
Great
win against
yeah.
a dismantled team that's already really bad.
Yep, professional win.
All right, talk about this Rockets game.
Back to back. This was the day after the trade deadline. But no difference really in these two teams' rotations.
Well, bro, I was gonna say, I'm really missing Dragic out there.
Yeah, I get. Yeah,
Really missing his presence.
his defense, man. That's why they scored 120 points on us. This game was interesting game. Fred was out second night of a back to back.
I'm glad they rested
Yeah, me
him.
too.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. This was kind of like, this is a
Pascal
glorified.
was running the point.
Yep, this is kind of a glorified AAU game to me.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
All right, so first quarter, man, no defense. Like, no defense was being played. We let 41 points.
I mean, dude,
be
it was
scored on us.
super high scoring, man.
Especially at the
KPJ
beginning.
had a really good first quarter.
Oh yeah, and Gary had 17 this first quarter, 6 for 8 from the field, and that he kind of carried our offense. Pascal only had 5, Scotty only had 5, and Precious had 4. Like we didn't. It was Gary who was our offense, hitting some tough threes. Just, I mean, we've talked about Gary so much. Like he looked great that first quarter, and he's gonna look great later on in this game. 41 points though. Part of it was the Rockets being hot.
You had, 42
42
points.
42. I mean, no, 41 points scored by the Rockets.
Oh yeah.
Like part of it was just them like being hot, but like, I mean, I think second night of a back-to-back.
KPJ, man, the guy is fire.
That guy's got some
man.
crazy
He's
talent.
Good.
That
He
guy's
is
got some
good.
crazy
But other than
talent.
that, man, like they really don't have anyone.
Jalen
dude.
Green had a
Jalen Green
decent
has,
game.
Yeah.
has his moments, but he's not good yet.
He's not
I still think-
refined.
I feel like he's gonna be really
Oh
good
yeah,
at some point.
yeah, oh yeah.
Christian Wood's solid too.
But yeah,
He was kind of quiet though this game.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't.
He's
What did he
jacking a
finish
lot
with?
of threes.
Mm.
I would
17-11.
I would say though, yeah, that first like we actually brought the press out in that first quarter, and that helped us get back in the game. We brought the press like periodically throughout the entire game. The Rockets, I think, turned the ball over 11 times in the press
Yeah.
break. Like it was like they couldn't break it for the life of them. Second quarter, man, Gary went off in the first quarter, and then Pascal took over in the second quarter. He had 21 on 9 of 10 shooting. Just literally had whenever he wanted to get a layup, he just got
Yeah,
one.
then that was the thing is that I feel like in the first quarter Pascal was being a little passive.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really getting to the rim because I know he was running the point guard, right? Like he was trying to pass and trying to share the ball, and of course, because if Gary's hitting his shots, it's what you want to happen. But and that's like this was in the you're talking about the third quarter.
the second
This
quarter.
is sort of yeah. So this is the second quarter, and I think Pascal realized like, dude, no one on this team can guard me. Like I can get literally whatever I want, and that was every time he was down low, putting up little push shots, little floaters, spin moves to the basket, little Euro steps. Like it was just the things that you see Pascal do all the time. It was just constant,
He
constant,
scored
constant.
and the Rockets defense is so bad that like it was almost a guaranteed basket every time he touched the
yeah,
lead.
definitely.
Also in that second quarter, we saw Malachi and Yuta check in. Malachi actually played 10 minutes in this quarter. I thought he played well this game. He had finished the game with 8 points, 2 really tough step back threes. Just didn't do too much. Was not a negative at all on defense. I thought he tried really hard on defense.
Yeah.
Jalen Green killed him a few times just because he's just so much more athletic than him. But I didn't have any problems with his defense. Got the ball to Pascal in the post.
Yeah.
Like that's my one thing I've kind of been a little upset with Delano is he's trouble throwing the entry pass down low.
Oh yeah.
But I thought Malachi did a great job of that. And
He was a great conductor of the offense,
yeah,
man.
just didn't do too much. Just went
Yep.
out, didn't mess up. That was a great thing to see.
and he's a great floor general, like
Yep.
telling guys where to go, getting the ball to the right side, making
And
sure that we're opening the floor.
He's really smart, man. I think
That's his NBA skill. His mind,
it's
right?
his mind, right? Like he played 4 years in college. He's been a point guard his whole life.
Right.
He knows what's going on. Like he can read a half court offense very well.
He looked confident
It's
too,
just-
man.
He did.
It's just his execution is what's really poor.
But
Yuta,
that comes with
That
playing
comes with
more.
playing, yeah.
Yuta, I'm not gonna lie, man. It looked bad. He had an awesome block at the rim. He tried
Right,
Yuta
right,
always
right.
is gonna try really hard, and he's gonna
Yeah.
make a great. He
Oh,
just he does nothing on offense. Man.
Something I
it's
did want to
tough.
mention though in the OKC game, he had a cool floater from the free
He
throw
did have a
line.
nice one.
Yeah, that was kind of out of nowhere. I was like, oh, it's a little far to
But
take
man,
that.
in the Rockets game, man, he had some tough. He hit a 3 at the very end of the game in garbage time, but like,
Yeah.
he's a like when the ball
And a block. That
it was a
crazy
great
block.
It was a
on-
great block, but when the ball hits him during the game, like it's just a reset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything
He
with
takes
the ball.
he takes one drill and passes it back.
That's all he's doing, and he's so close to being a good NBA player, but he's bringing nothing on
I
offense.
know.
man.
That's why I'm telling him he's got to develop a mid-range jumper, man.
Or just be so consistent from 3. Like he's
Yeah,
got to
like,
get his 3-point
see,
consistency.
that's
if he's gonna dribble and pass it out, that's fine. But be an option in the corner still.
Yes.
He literally does nothing else except dribble once and pass.
That's-
Yeah.
and he's
Nothing.
not hitting his 3s
and
right
random
now.
free throw line floaters.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not hitting your threes, you got to get something else, man. Try
gotta
to
do
get
something else.
Yeah,
Like,
you
does
have
he
to
have
be
the
able to
He
do
doesn't have the
something
handle
else.
though, right? He doesn't have the handle to get to the rim, and he's not gonna be allowed
Yeah,
to
but
take
that's why
mid-range.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if
Nick
you
Nurse is gonna let him.
if you can just like, cause he's fast. Like,
He
if he
is.
can just rip quick inside and just pull up for a quick mid-range shot, like I'm not gonna be pissed at him for doing that if it's open.
I
You
just
know
don't
what I'm
think
saying?
defenses don't respect his 3-pointer.
Yeah, they don't.
So
exactly.
he doesn't have room
They
to pull up
shouldn't.
for the mid-range.
Yeah,
because
fair
there's
enough.
there. Yeah, a little sad watching.
He's still like shooting 35.6% from 3 on the season, which
he takes
is
like 1 a game.
bad. But yeah, and
He started the year hot from 3, but just hasn't come back, and I just wanted to see him confident out there. But yeah, second quarter, once again, we scored 36 points on them. Our defense was better this quarter. Still wasn't great, but I liked our energy on the O boards. And we were generating tons of turnovers from that.
We got a lot
from
of
that
rebounds.
trap.
Yeah, we had a lot of
Yeah.
great rebounds this game. That's what was helping us win. Is just OG getting up, getting rebounds, Pascal getting rebounds. Like,
OG was really good on the O boards. Third quarter, really tough night for Precious, man. He had a great pass in the first quarter. Other than that, it was like one of the worst games I've seen him play. Like just he played like 13 minutes. The defense was really bad, which is uncharacteristic for him. Just an off night, which is everyone's allowed to have an off night. So I'm not really gonna harp on that too much. Jalen Green had an insane dunk in the third quarter, split the double team and rose up over
yeah,
Precious.
Yeah.
That was like, he's such an unreal athlete. He's so like top 1% athlete.
he's
in the
not
NBA.
picked for the dunk contest.
Oh yeah, he's
It's so exciting to see the NBA. This is the young NBA, right? This is the NBA ushering in a new era because we got all these old heads. LeBron's almost 40.
That's
like,
why it's really cool seeing Giannis win the championship last year.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of like introduced like these are the new generation of
Exactly.
amazing players coming in.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're finally starting to see the next era of the NBA.
And Jalen Green and Scotty are gonna be part of that for sure.
And Cade Cunningham, like he's
Oh god,
like he's
that guy's gonna be a top 5 player in the NBA.
yeah, and
He's
that's what I'm so
so good at
excited about is he
basketball.
has like such a different style of playing.
He can just do everything. And
Yeah,
his
man.
defense is good now, but it's going
He's gonna be
really
an all
good.
NBA level defender.
It's
Well,
gonna
and
be
see,
really
and this
He's
is
gonna be Luka
this is
Doncic
what's-
with all NBA defense.
Yeah.
This is what's awesome about the new NBA is that defense is important. Defense is prioritized now, where it's like in the past, defense has been like,
I
you
wouldn't
know,
say it wasn't prioritized.
it wasn't
but
somewhat it wasn't prioritized, but it wasn't
There's
like
definitely a phase where it just wasn't important. like that.
exactly. And now it's like defense is how you want to win because teams are so good now that you have to play defense,
That's
man.
exactly
It's
it, where-
part of the game.
Where we're starting, like there's that like I think it was between like 2013 and 2018 defense wasn't really a thing.
Yeah, it was just
And
like-
it's
it was
and
just
then
like back and
teams
forth
offense start
scoring.
going crazy. Like oh wow, they're everyone's scoring so many points, and now I think like really recently, like this season, honestly, we're trying to get back into a defensive oriented.
So many more different
game.
defensive schemes.
Because
right?
that's the thing is when teams play good defense, you can't afford to not play good defense. You know what I mean? Because that means you
Or else
get
you're
less
the Sacramento
possessions.
Kings.
Yeah.
Okay. Third quarter, Pascal got into some foul trouble. He had some bad calls on him. He had 5 fouls in end of the third, and it was looking tough for a little bit there. Gary, great game getting down to the rim. But
And he clutched up when Pascal was in foul
and he
trouble,
was.
man.
It was ugly, right? Was he right? If Gary Trent's your playmaker, it's not gonna look good.
Yeah.
But I thought that third quarter, Scotty helped with some great
Yep.
passing, and then in the fourth.
him and Gary together, man. They
And in
really
the fourth
clutched
quarter,
up.
bro, OG's passing in the fourth quarter. That is what, like, because Gary could just be the shot maker that he
Yeah.
is, right? That's when he's at his best, when he's a shot maker. And OG made some beautiful passes. And then Gary was just, from three. He had some great drives, right? It's the Rockets, but I love the idea of him, right? Just getting down to the rim, some nice finishes. Got to the free throw line 7 times, which is like crazy for him. Even if one of those was on a 3 that he got fouled on. Just Gary was like OG and Gary
was fouled on a three as well.
Yeah.
Gary's been
Didn't he get a 4-point play that game or something?
I think it was a foul on a 3.
I thought he hit the
Did
he
he?
did.
Did?
Yeah, he got a 4-point play that game because
Really?
it was at the very top of the 3-point line.
Oh, right,
and he
right,
and he chucked it up and and he fouled him and it was a swish and he hit the free throw for it too.
Yep. Him and OG were great when Pascal was out with foul trouble, man, in the second half. Like
Gary's been getting to the line a lot more recently.
yeah,
because he's getting
He's
inside.
getting inside. And he's actually finishing.
I don't
inside.
know. I don't know
Like
how
there was over Jokic stuff, and we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
But that
I don't know
was
how.
crazy.
I don't know how he does it, man. But it's working, bro. It's
He
like,
just takes tough shots. Like every shot he takes.
I
a
don't
tough
understand
shot,
it, bro,
he
because
makes
he's
it.
not a good athlete and he has no handle, but he just gets in there and finishes.
Take
like,
some notes, Sam.
Yeah.
great. I know, honestly, man. Like great game. Like one
I
of the
think
best games,
it's
most complete
honestly,
games.
He has a very like unorthodox way of moving.
Yes.
And he's able to
It's
get
really poppy.
Yeah, it's poppy, and he's able to get defenders on the tips of their feet and get them off balance. So then, as soon as he sees that, he's actually decently quick, and he can.
You know what I think it is? I think
drive
a
by.
lot of people don't know how good Gary Trent Jr. actually
Yeah.
is. Because I was talking, my friend Braden, shout out Braden. He's a huge Rockets fan, and
tough.
he texted during this game, and he was like, "Man, is Gary actually like this good? Or is this like a
Yeah.
one-time thing?" And I was like, "No, bro.
No,
He's
dude.
been doing this. He just
Yeah,
came
man.
up with 5 straight 30-point games." Man, he's like getting to the line 7 times, 4 times, 5 times, 3 times, 8 times, and for his type of play, that's really good.
That's unreal. If he can get to the line twice a game, I'm happy, right? And that's awesome for him. Great game for Gary. Like one of the best. This is
even
my
when-
favorite game from all year.
Yeah.
Even if it was against a bad team, because once again, I don't care.
He was taking
I don't
contested shots. Like it doesn't
I
matter.
don't
who's
care about the
contesting
mid-range
those.
shots for Gary. I really don't care. I want him to hit threes. And he hit 6 threes, and I want him for his development to get to the rim and to the
Yeah.
line, and that's what he did. The mid-range shots, awesome, great. We needed some of them, but talk about. I have a stat. Him and Pascal in the first half were the first Raptors duo to combine for 20+ points in the first half in franchise history.
Right. I remember that.
And they had
That's
20
25.
Pascal
20 plus or
26 and he had
20
25.
Each get 20 plus.
Each get 20+.
Yeah.
And it's 25 plus, honestly.
Yeah, but they both had 25+.
That's crazy, man.
Not much else from this one, man. Delano had a nice crossover on Şengün in the fourth. Totally, just snapped him. At the end, we did. It got a little bit scary at the end, but not really. It was still a 11, 12-point game, and Scotty had a great Euro step drive through traffic and the half court. Yeah, man, good win. So high scoring, 139 to 120. But a fun win and good to get the back-to-back. Those are 2 games you have to win, right? Those are 2 really bad teams,
Yeah.
and you take care of business, beat them without Fred in the second one. Nice win.
And Gary scored 42 in case
Yeah.
we wanted to just
Gary
make sure
42, Pascal 30, and Chris 16 off the bench. Delano 10 points.
Yeah.
It's only a 10 this game, eh?
Malachi's 8.
I'm
Nice
Scotty
game.
only-
Scotty had 9, 7, and 6.
Delano's been satisfying me.
Yeah, he's
Where
been
I'm not gonna say he's been crazy, but he's been just
Solid.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
He's not hurting. Well, maybe he's hurting the team in the fact
Well, the
he's
half court
spacing,
offense, but I mean, it's also he thrives in transition. We get out in transition a
does.
lot. He's actually if you're just counting transition basketball, basketball's only transition basketball. He'd be
he'd
good
be
point
that
guard.
friend in the league.
Yeah.
He'd be a really good point guard. That's how
Yeah,
good his transition
yeah.
basketball is.
Well, and even honestly, he never gets demoralized. As soon as the ball's inbounded, he's fucking sprinting every single time. Every single time.
There's a lot of time in half court offenses where he's
It's
you
bad.
can see how
He's not a
panicky,
good half court.
he is.
Yeah.
He's like,
I just don't know what he doesn't really bring anything in the half court. This
He
game he
doesn't
did, but
bring
also
anything
he's
in.
going against the worst. Şengün could be the worst defender in the NBA.
I think he could become
So-
a really good ball handler in a pick and roll because he's so big. He's
Yeah.
not right now. But I think he definitely could be. But yeah,
He
no,
could. He could, for
doesn't-
sure.
He doesn't bring a ton on half court offense. He doesn't bring
No.
anything half court offense.
But him and Malachi played more minutes than him this game, and I just at least Malachi has not shot the 3 ball well in his career, but
2 for 2.
in this game, I do trust Malachi shooting the 3 more than Delano, and he hit 2 obscenely tough shots.
Yeah.
5 boards and 3 assists too, and 2 steals.
He was just there, didn't make mistakes, didn't
made
hurt
his
you on
presence
defense,
known.
and he gets respected more from 3, and
That opens up a lot more for other guys.
that's good stepping stone game for Malachi.
Absolutely.
All right,
Good for the
we talking about this Denver game or what?
Yeah.
This is the big game of these 3.
Yeah, and it's too bad because we ended up losing, but you know what?
The win streak has to end at some point.
It has to end. 8 games is tough, especially.
And it happened against a really good Denver Nuggets team by 1 point.
You lost, in my opinion, maybe the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, and you know
That happens.
Yeah, exactly. And man, we have been playing our guys such heavy minutes.
And like this is our third game in 4 days at this point. Too,
Yeah,
right? Like
man.
it's okay.
And it wasn't a bad loss.
No,
Hell no.
we
It
fought.
wasn't a bad loss at all. But
We lost to a extremely athletic Nikola Jokic play.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, okay, so first quarter of this game, I think that
Jokic.
yeah, it was story of Jokic. I was a little
18.
bit concerned because we were getting outscored hella. It didn't seem like we were really coordinating. It seemed like, you know, you could tell Gary wanted to get some stuff up, but he wasn't really getting all the opportunities that he normally would, and you could tell that people were frustrated. It was hard getting inside, and it was just things weren't really flowing. You know what I mean? There was a little bit of just a static sort of thing happening on our offense. Defense was all right.
Jokic was just getting inside and doing whatever he
Rebounding,
wanted.
man, like-
he had 5-0 boards.
And man, we were so many dumb fouls on Jokic. Man, we just touch his back, and then he's a great finisher on the rim.
Yeah.
Like, Nikola Jokic.
He's maybe the best finisher in the NBA.
Yeah.
Around the rim.
Yeah.
So you just let him get the basket. And like their supporting pieces did nothing in the first quarter.
No,
and
Like
I mean,
literally nothing.
That's literally the story of the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah,
man.
like Jeff
It's
Green had a
Nikola
great
Jokic.
game,
It's
but that
Nikola
was it.
Jokic in the squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Nikola Jokic, whoever's hot from 3 that game.
and
Yeah.
they're getting hot because Nikola Jokic getting them open.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's all Nikola Jokic.
well, and like, man, in order to get some of those O boards, man, we had to triple team him, man.
I
Like,
think this is the type of game where we should have doubled Jokic much more
And just
just
let-
let Bones Highland do his thing.
like whatever happens.
Yeah,
You, at
there's
least you
a
didn't
team
lose
where
to the
like we lost Jokic this game, which
Yes.
we lost everybody else.
right. That's a good point.
absolutely.
That first quarter though, yeah, it was down 6. I thought like Pascal kind of turned up at the end there. OG got in foul trouble early. Scotty had a really nice game. Some great drives.
It's a beautiful game. Dude.
Yeah, like he's automatic, man, on his little
Those
push shot,
push-ups.
bro.
Yeah, man.
And he
very
was,
clutch.
He was aggressive attacking Jokic.
super aggressive.
He aggressive with everybody, man. He's so no
Well, he's
fear.
turned that up over the past little bit,
Yeah, and
man.
he just has no fear.
His
which I love.
defense has been so much better lately too.
Oh, yeah.
He'll go at anybody. He'll go at Embiid, man.
Yeah.
He'll go at anybody.
I can't wait till we play the Sixers, man.
Have we played Embiid yet this
Yeah,
year?
we played him when everyone was hurt and it was just Pascal and Gary. And we
Okay,
almost
right,
won.
that was
Boucher had like
right.
30 and 19. Or something.
yeah, right.
Man, I honestly we lost the game, but it was a fun game. Like,
Yeah, man.
the second quarter is when Pascal really started to turn it
Yeah.
on, and oh my!
Just again, do Pascal anything he
I
wants.
guess we can talk about him now, man.
Unbelievable. Yeah, let's
He-
talk more in depth about Pascal Siakam.
So he
Dude,
had,
he is an all-star, hands down. If Harden or Levine doesn't play, he should be in there. He is so good. You guys, if you don't watch Raptors basketball that much and you think we are just being biased, go watch a Raptors game. You'll see how good Pascal Siakam.
What does
Yes,
what
man.
can't Pascal
Nothing.
do?
yeah,
I'm being
and-
serious.
Yeah, like, who
He-
can he play
The only
against?
thing he doesn't do is hit pull up threes.
Yeah,
But you know,
pretty
even
much.
then, if he's
catch and
if he
shoot numbers
if
are-
he's in a, I was gonna say, in rhythm, he hits in rhythm threes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he barely doesn't shoot many, but he does. Like over
He
the
was
winning
3 for
streak,
7 this game.
over the winning streak, he shot 46% from three.
Yeah,
Like,
and he's 3 for 7 because they
Yeah,
left
like-
him open, and he's 3 for 7 is a really
Yeah,
great.
man.
That's good clip.
that's like 42%. I think.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
35, 10, and 7 on 72% field goal. He's consistently shooting over 70%.
Dude, every time I see him, it's like 11 for 16. You know, like
Let's pull up his stats from this last 8-game winning streak because he has had some special.
And this game, it was all like the amount of like step back mid rangers he had.
Oh, man.
And finishes at the like
unbelievable, dude.
his touches just.
And dude, if you give Pascal this tiniest amount of space, he will shoot that ball, dude.
Yeah.
And it's going in every time we see it. It's like that's a layup, bro. Like this guy's like he has those little fadeaways that are like, you know, in that mid post area, and he hits those all day, bro.
Yeah.
Like
I need everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, pause it. If you're listening, just open Basketball Reference. Go look at Pascal Siakam's game log. It is ridiculous, dude. Look, dude.
The numbers.
The
he
numbers
picks
are
up,
huge.
Ever since that COVID absence, and even a bit before, he was doing really well. But like, unreal numbers.
Over the past. Well, I guess we'll say the Denver game too. Denver game, 35 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. Against Houston, 30 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. 4 assists, 3 rebounds. OKC, 27 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists. Against Charlotte, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Against Atlanta, 33 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Against Chicago, 25 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists.
Wow.
Against Miami, 16 points. Oh, it's only 16 points, 14 rebounds.
Yeah.
4 assists, 3 steals. Against Atlanta again, 25. Dude, it goes on.
Yeah, it goes on, man. Like it's so crazy because we just really over this past 15 game stretch.
Even more.
Yeah,
20 games.
We have really not
25
seen
games?
much of a variation in his playing.
It went. The season started like down here bad. This start of
Yeah.
season.
Yes, exactly.
And
it's been crazy.
This isn't a hot streak. I mean,
this
some
is
of the 3-point shooting, maybe a little bit of hot streak. This is who Pascal Siakam is.
Yeah. And
Learn
he's
it, scrubs.
He's just doing more of the things that he's good at. Like he's
Exactly.
doing more of the things that.
And that's what I wanted from him last season.
Exactly.
I'm so happy. Like all I wanted to do was play his own game.
Like, let's be real.
No.
It's hard for him to play his own game when he doesn't have the right pieces surrounding
Yeah,
him.
he had Stanley Johnson, Bembry last year.
Exactly. Like he was pulling up for threes all the time and he was going like 2 for 10. You know what I mean? It's just like we don't want Pascal shooting like that. But when we've got Pascal and he's a wide open 3, it's like take it, dude. And yeah, he ends up 3 for 7, you know? And those numbers will come, but it's so nice now. And finally, like OG's at a place now where he's further in his development, so you can depend on him more for scoring, right? Think about it. When we won this championship, OG didn't even play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whereas now, like he's an essential part of the team, right? Like we need OG.
Pascal is, just for example, he is in the 77th percentile in corner 3-point percentage. Which is like well above. He's above league average, and he's above league average in catch and shoot percentage. And above the break 3-point percentage and pull-up shooting. He's not a great pull-up shooter, but he's shooting 35% from 3 now.
And he's not pulling up that much either.
No, he doesn't pull up.
From three.
He pulls up 11% of the time, so he doesn't pull up at all.
Pull up mid-range, very good. Pull up threes.
The guy, last night we were just watching, and like every time we were just like shaking our heads, like some of those mid-range shots in the fourth quarter.
And
it's like
like in the other stats from last season, dude. Like he had like a stretch here. This is last season. 10 points on 2 for 16 shooting, and only 2 assists. 11 points, 5 for 11 shooting, 15 points, 7 for 18. Like this is so much better this year, man.
Yeah.
So much better. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Pascal. Man.
Yeah, dude, for real.
The guy's a top 20 NBA player.
Yeah, and it's crazy because to be honest, I didn't know that he had this in him.
Me either.
Like this is a well, hey, and the only it's a multiple weird. Like it's there's multiple factors, right? It's not just Pascal, right? It also has to do with the fact that Fred is playing the best basketball he's ever played. Like,
and we have guys like Gary that he can pass to, and OG's been shooting much better. And yes, but just the fact that he's
Chris has been doing really good all season as well.
But Pascal is finding these guys so.
Pascal makes the half-court offense go. The half-court offense is like not the same when Pascal isn't out there.
No, man, it's just it's honestly just so nice to see somebody who's on our team who gets the respect they deserve, man. He
doesn't get the respect he deserves.
Well, not by the media, but the other players in the NBA and all the coaches. Like, if you ever listen to coaches getting interviewed about the Raptors, they always are like.
Monty Williams says they game plan for him like a superstar.
Hell
and
yeah,
that's maybe the best coach in the league.
And honestly, he's. Well, I mean, we'll see, but I mean, even Masai, man, he said that he believes that Pascal can get even better, and I'm like, dude,
for sure.
Yeah, I'm like,
he gets better every game.
What is he, 27?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
he just hit his prime.
28, 27. Yeah, and he's started playing basketball when he was like 17.
Yeah, dude, he's been playing basketball 10 years, and he's doing this and at the highest stage.
Yeah, man.
Okay, we kind of forgot about this game. I guess we can that's kind of like the story of this game.
Should we skip into second half?
Yeah, it's one more thing. Delano had a beautiful reverse.
That was so crazy.
That over around Jokic. That was really nice and athletic.
Yeah.
I just want to bring that up.
He's bad in the half court offense. Okay, Sam.
Just do that every time down the floor, Delano.
Yeah.
All right. Want to get to the end of the game here because that was a
that was the big stuff.
So pretty crazy last little bit of the game. This was a really neck and neck game. Like the Denver got to a bit
first game also that we had Thaddeus Young on the team. We did not play him.
No, I think he'll play in our next game. I feel pretty certain about that.
Yeah,
I hope so, man.
He will.
Yeah.
Wait, who do we see?
New
Orleans.
Oh yeah, he'll play. He'll play for sure.
Big Dave. New Orleans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's in.
Yeah, I'll call up Nick Nurse and tell him. Yeah. So you're playing Thad, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll call Masai. Make sure I don't have Nick Nurse.
Daddy Thaddy.
So okay, so if I'm looking back, so with about
it's kind of like funny because he's the oldest guy on the team too.
Yeah.
Like.
With 2.5 minutes to go, Scotty made like his little push shot. That tied us
Signature.
at 103-103. And then Bones Highland hit a deep, deep three.
Yeah.
He
ugly
did not have a
one.
great game shooting the ball wise too, and that was a really big three to put them up by 3. And Scotty missed the same sort of little push shot again.
Jokic gets
Jokic,
missed a
O-board.
layup and gets an O board put back. Man, that was the story of this game also.
Yeah.
Man, just the Jokic offensive rebounds.
Yeah, he lived in the paint like that
Yeah.
guy. But there's also no
He
shame in
only-
losing to that guy.
No, but he only shot 2 threes, and it's because we're just so small, right?
Yeah.
And that's where again, like right now, I'm okay with like getting a big man, but like if we want to go against these elite teams with like guys like Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid, we need a big dude.
Yeah, and
We need a
that's why
simple-
Ken Burke
simple
played so many minutes tonight. But
Yeah.
even then, like Ken Burke is one of the smallest.
Ken
big men.
Burch had a good game.
He had a solid game. He had a
Yeah.
totally solid game.
He had a
But
good
also
game.
like it's not Ken Burch's fault that he's 6'9".
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm not.
Right,
Yeah, no,
right?
I'm not,
So,
I'm not
like,
blaming
and-
Ken
no,
Burch
no,
and
no.
Jokic doing
And
this thing.
even still, like Kem is not the biggest of
No.
dudes. You know, like he is slender. Like
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what
his
people
legs
say.
are so skinny.
That's what people say. Like if we play the Sixers in the playoffs, like, oh, we'll put Chem on Embiid. Like Embiid's gonna average 50 points a
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Like, what?
We'd be better off putting OG or
Yeah.
Pascal on
Yeah.
on Embiid.
Okay, so the Nuggets were up 6 with a minute and a half to go. Gary had a nice little drive, floater runner type thing. And then Fred got to the line, missed the first free throw, knocked down the second. And then Will Barton had like
that
a
was
crazy.
a tough free throw miss. gotta be
Yeah,
honest.
that was tough.
Yeah.
Then Will Barton had a crazy like fading mid-range jumper that felt demoralizing.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, like this game's over. That's what I kind of felt like.
Down 4 at that point.
About
Then
30 seconds to go.
Then Fred makes a crazy three
Yeah,
off
that
that
was
signature.
fucking
off that-
unbelievable,
so high arc.
man.
Off that signature Pascal Fred pick and roll where Fred's the screener.
And Aaron
and
Gordon,
then fades off and runs to the wing.
yeah, and that on that play, Aaron Gordon was guarding Pascal, and so they
Yeah.
did that switch.
Yeah,
and
and
he kind of
Aaron-
sagged off on Fred, and
Yeah,
it gave
Aaron-
him just enough
Aaron had to
space.
sprint to
Yeah.
try and contest and didn't
And
matter.
like, I'm not sure if that was maybe their plan. Like, try to like lean towards Pascal and then see if you can get to Fred because he's so small and you like Aaron does have the like the
Yep.
wingspan
Yeah.
to get there, but it's literally Fred VanVleet, man. He's shooting way better than Stephen Curry this season. Like he's a
Fred, like I mean, he made up for that missed free throw with this shot. I mean that we needed a 3 at this point. We're down 4, and he gave us a 3. And then we
Jokic.
foul Jokic, and then we're like, all right, missed one, man. Give us a shot here. And then he missed the first one. And we're like, all right, cool, only down 2. He missed the second one. We had all the opportunity in the world to win this game.
Yeah, this last play.
literally a 1-point game.
this last
all
play
we
was-
needed was a 2.
This last play
Looking
was
back
tough.
on it, I do not mind this play call at all. It was
Yeah,
Pascal, the ball handler.
Yeah, I'll say my initial thoughts. I was pretty upset because Pascal's cooking all game.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted Pascal to just go ISO and do his thing. And
Yeah.
we're down 2 or down 1. Go get a bucket like he's been doing all game.
Mm-hmm.
We run that same play that we ran, almost the same play, baseline same
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
That we ran for Fred's 3, but Pascal holds it for longer. Then he gets it to Fred.
They doubled kind of Pascal's idea. I think this one was to get a drive onto Fred's defender.
Yeah.
But the Nuggets played it where they kind of doubled Pascal off the
And
screen.
I think the Nuggets saw this play coming. To be honest
yeah,
with you.
they might have. Yeah, I mean that's kind of our only crunch time play.
Yeah, exactly.
But we had so much time though, man.
But
Did we only have 12 seconds?
Yeah, we
Like,
did. But Pascal held it for a little bit. He like Fred took the shot at 3 seconds left. Like they wanted to get the last shot.
Yeah.
So I think the play was for Pascal to get a quick drive out of it. And that's the right play by Pascal. He got doubled. I mean, his foot was on the line. They're saying it's a 2-point shot. But Fred VanVleet
Would've won
is
anyway,
like,
but-
that is a, I'm okay, totally fine with, I don't care if there was like a 3
He
or a
hit
4
that.
shot.
He hit that shot 10 seconds before this.
Like, you'd be fine with Curry taking that shot, right? And
Yeah.
Fred is shooting better than Curry this year. I'm not saying that the same shooter,
Yeah.
but.
Yes, yeah.
And Fred missed it. It happens. OG got the O board, and then Jokic had a
The one
monster
his-
block,
his,
man.
His biggest block of his career, probably.
Blocked OG, and that was the game. Tough way to. I mean, not that tough a way to end the.
Lost by 1. Like
To-
if there's
to a-
any
to
way
the
to
MVP.
To a playoff team.
Exactly.
To the
And
potential MVP.
if there's any game that's going to end our winning streak, it's going to be this one,
Yeah,
and we're
and-
also going to only lose by 1 point.
Yeah, like it was a professional game. We didn't suck or anything like that.
No.
It was a really good game,
And-
and we had all the opportunity in the world to win this game.
Yeah, you wish
came up
guys.
short.
Tough night for the supporting guys in the starting lineup.
Yeah,
Um,
I was saying to Sam
yeah.
earlier on the way here. When we're so limited on we only have 5 guys essentially, right? Who will actually do things offensively for you on a nightly basis.
Yeah.
If 2 of them aren't playing well,
Yeah, that's true.
For lack of
Especially-
better words, we're fucked.
Especially if those 2 are Gary and OG, who are our shooters.
Yeah.
Right. They combine for 2 for 10 from 3.
Yeah, like if one of them.
Yeah, Gary had a little bit of an off night.
We can afford
Yeah.
one guy to have a rough off night, but once 2 of them aren't shooting well, it's tough for us because you can only ask Pascal, Fred, and
And man, the
Scotty to
Nuggets
do so
defense
much.
was actually pretty good, man. Like
They're a good
you know,
defensive team. They're a good
Yeah.
defensive team.
Yep.
Aaron Gordon's a really good defender. Will Barton's a good defender. And even the Greens are solid. Like
Yeah.
they're good. They're a good defensive team.
Yeah. So and it was just a couple open ones. You wish you had them back.
Yeah,
and,
man.
We didn't play. Our bench did not give us any scoring. Obviously, Thad didn't play in this one, which is a little bit disappointing. But I understand.
I was looking forward to seeing him
Yeah.
play. But well, yeah, he'll play.
He'll play for sure.
It was such we were talking about Nick, like it's such a Nick Nurse thing not play Thad Young.
Yeah.
It was such a Nick Nurse thing just not play him all season. It's
Yeah.
like,
Cam Birch, by the way, 4 assists. Is that a career high?
oh come on, he must have had 5 at some point in his life.
Yeah. He had 6 with the Raptors last year.
Sam's been hating on
Yeah,
Cam Birch
Sam
lately,
is
and it's just
the resident
it's
Cam
Season
Birch
high.
hater.
Season high. Season high.
God.
Season high 4 assists. No, it's
Man.
nice. That's nice passing.
Every
4
time
assists.
Cam Birch is something, Sam's like, it's a good shot.
Yeah.
Cam
It's
Birch.
like, yeah, it is.
Cam Birch.
He's still good, man.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's
I wouldn't
fine.
say he's good. He's fine.
I saw Keaton's foot. I thought it was a mouse. I was
He's
like,
still coming back
Birch
from the nose injury.
Cam Birch
so.
is aggressively average. Like he is so average.
well, maybe we'll take average off our bench right now.
Yeah,
Man,
I'll take
I'll
Yeah.
take more average guys off our bench right now.
I just wish he did more. I wish his knee was healed, man, so he was more athletic.
Yeah, but I mean, Cam, you're doing okay.
He
He
tried
pulled
on
up for one mid-range. He missed it.
Yeah.
But he pulled up, though.
He tries very hard.
You know what's crazy? OKC is 9th in defensive rating right now.
What?
Yeah. I know. They're 9th
The
in the league in
hell?
defensive rating.
What are the Raptors at now?
Raptors are 13. Nuggets are 14. That's this
Oh,
whole
Minnesota's really fallen, eh?
15.
They were
Yeah.
top 5 for a little bit.
Has Vanderbilt been out?
No.
Oh.
All right, I've got nothing else from this one unless you guys.
Yeah, I didn't really
no,
have
I mean,
any.
it was, again, really close game. Nothing to be upset about in this one.
No.
It would have
it
been
happens.
cool to win,
You
but
can't win every game.
yeah, I mean, I can't be too upset. We just won 8 straight games. So
Yeah.
Let's go beat the next 2 games to go into the All-Star weekend on a win streak. And
Yeah, New Orleans and Minnesota. It'll be 2 fun games. I'm
Yeah,
really
so-
looking forward to playing Minnesota.
Doing looking ahead.
Yeah.
I love Minnesota.
Oh, they're such a fun team. That could
Oh,
be a
man.
tough. It'll be interesting to see how Pascal handles it, right? Because they've got some wing defenders. Like McDaniels has done well on Pascal in the past, and then
Dude,
Vanderbilt,
Vanderbilt's a
obviously.
beast.
And that's Vanderbilt's
And I don't
kind
think
of.
we've seen the Wolves
No.
this season
No.
yet.
And
and,
Vanderbilt's the kind of defender you would put on Pascal.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It'll be an interesting matchup.
yeah, I think that's a game though where.
Anthony Edwards versus Scotty Barnes.
It's cool
That'd be
seeing,
fun.
cool seeing Fred on D'Lo also.
Yeah.
I think it'll be an exciting game. I like the matchups.
Really
It's
fun
super
game.
exciting wise. It's a good basketball game.
For sure, Chris Finch
And-
against Nick Nurse.
Yeah.
Battle it out.
Yeah, former assistant coach. And we'll see the newest Pelican, CJ McCollum.
Yep.
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah.
fun. Watch this the game Zion comes back.
And let's hope Thaddeus Young gets some minutes.
Yeah, I want to talk about that
so.
next podcast,
Yeah.
man. That's all I've got, guys.
That
all
was
right.
that was the white man double high five right there.
Good job, sport.
Yeah. Okay.
all right.
That's it, I guess, for
Yeah.
today.
That's it.
I guess.
All right. So I guess to wrap up the podcast.
Boston's second defensive rating.
Oh yeah, they've got a legit defense, man.
That's better than I thought they were, though. I
Oh
knew-
yeah.
Damn.
Derek White now.
Good job. Woo!
Don't make me like the Celtics. Don't make me like the Celtics.
No,
Man.
I still like the
Fuck the
Celtics.
Celtics.
Fuck Boston.
So to wrap it up, everybody,
The whole city.
if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, make sure to comment, and to subscribe. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever else you get your podcasts, make sure to leave us a rating, and also please leave us a review. You can find us on
Please.
Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at RapChat Podcast, where we post new clips of the show every single week.
They're pretty good clips, too, guys. You want to see them. They're pretty cool clips.
Great clips.
Pretty
Yeah, you think so,
Really
Sam?
nice.
They're
really
top. there's
nicely,
some-
great subtitles on those
Yeah,
clips.
Yeah, there's the hashtags on those
Hashtags
clips
are
are
crazy,
crazy.
yeah.
Dude. They go hard.
And I'm your host, Luke Dick.
I'm Last Eldridge.
And I'm Sam Kenny.
And we will see you guys on
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Or Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday. Thursday. Blah, 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 blah. Thursday.
Peace.
Bye-bye. Peace
Peace.
out.